Hawks crack a multi-million rand rhino horn trafficking syndicate.
I will not apologise because I'm not a racist.
Gayton McKenzie defiant as he lays out his plan. A Norway royal's son charged with rape and violent assaults.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent.
Hello, I'm Jane Dutton. The Hawks have made a major breakthrough in dismantling a transnational rhino horn trafficking network worth millions of rands. A 7-year investigation by the Hawks' Wildlife Tracking Unit uncovered a fraudulent scheme involving 964 rhino horns destined for illegal markets in Southeast Asia.
A 7-year investigation by the Hawks Wildlife Tracking Unit resulted in the arrest of 6 people, 5 men and 1 woman, who appeared before the Pretoria Magistrates Court this morning. They face charges of fraud, theft and contravention of the National Environmental Management Biodiversity Act. In a statement, Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment, Deon George, says the arrest is a decisive victory in South Africa's fight against international wildlife crime. George welcomed the progress of the Hawks in dismantling the international rhino horn syndicate, claiming it is clear that the Hawks are making progress on cracking down on international syndicates responsible for poaching wildlife in the country. Aaron Singh, Eyewitness News.
Hear the cry of the child, or when the child is crying outside, I get agitated and I miss her so much. It gave me that hatred, more especially towards foreigners.
That's Amantle Samane's mother, struggling with the murder of her child. She was in court for the sentencing in the case of 25-year-old Pete Sarah Simao, who pleaded guilty to killing the 6-year-old. The Johannesburg High Court heard final arguments today, with the defence insisting he is remorseful and the state calling for a tough sentence. Simao was arrested in October last year and entered into a guilty plea. Sentencing has been postponed to the 1st of September.
The case against 25-year-old Mozambican national Pete Sarah Simao has been postponed to the 1st of September for the Johannesburg High Court to hand down its sentence. Now, Simao faces a litany of charges related to the kidnapping, rape and murder of 6-year-old Amantle Samane in Orlando, Soweto. Now, Simao pleaded guilty to all the charges brought forward by the state, including rape, murder, kidnapping and contravention of the Immigration Act. During proceedings today, Amantle's mother took the stand today, detailing the anguish and the pain felt by the family.
This matter that I lost my child, Amantle, it hurt me so much. I have stress and my emotions are not okay. And I don't even sleep at night.
Simao could be behind bars for 2 life sentences, namely for the murder and the rape charges, and could face an additional 10 years, 5 for kidnapping and 5 for contravening the Immigration Act. With the matter postponed to the 1st of September, Simao remains remanded in custody, awaiting his next appearance. Mongi Zikoko, Eyewitness News at the Johannesburg High Court.
The Palm Ridge Magistrates Court has heard how the men accused of killing former IFP Member of Parliament Keta Mabala Sithole argued over who should take the shot. Ketambala was killed in a hail of bullets on the 31st of May while overseeing a branch meeting at the Boyafuti hostel in Katlehong. 2 other IFP members were also shot in the head and chest but survived. 3 men accused of the shooting are currently applying for bail in court. The investigating officer says it was eventually another person by the name of Zamani Qimba who fired the 11 bullets that killed Sithole. Qimba is still on the run. Patriotic Alliance leader Gayton McKenzie says he has nothing to apologise for as a storm swirls over alleged offensive posts on his social media. McKenzie says a proper analysis will show that he was commenting on the quotes and remarks of others and that he would never direct racial slurs at anyone. McKenzie is also the Sports, Arts and Culture Minister, says he's consulted with his lawyer to respond to the investigation opened by the South African Human Rights Commission.
I will not apologise because I'm not a racist. I've not said racist things. I will explain everything that was said there. The thing they say, we're going to break it down for you in the Equality Court, and you'll see at the end of the day, I will come out here victorious out of this whole thing.
McKenzie says digging up old social media posts to allege he's a racist is part of an orchestrated campaign against him because of the inroads his party's been making in the political arena.
But it's very obvious people are intimidated by me. This is an operation. How do you go back 15 years? That makes me happy because it means they can't find something in my present.
Santaco says it is adopting a zero-tolerance approach to violence involving its members. Its president, Motlhabane Tsebe, says from now on, members found to be guilty of any violence will be expelled. He was speaking at a media briefing in Johannesburg to address their issues and the allegations of the war with e-hailing drivers. And comes after 2 e-hailing cars were shot at and torched outside Maponya Mall last week, leaving 1 driver dead and 2 people injured.
Because e-hailer does not know how to stand them for themselves. We can't continue like this, comrades. We can't continue like this.
Staying with e-hailing issues, e-hailing drivers are giving the Gauteng Transport Office 7 days to respond to their demands. These matters range from safety concerns, fair price setting, and the impounding of their vehicles.
2 months down the line, we were trying to check what will be the process, what is happening, because we're not getting any communication and then we're not getting any responses. I had to call the chairperson of the portfolio committee, Gregory Shiman.
The Competition Commission has been defending its powers to prosecute banks accused of manipulating the rand as a 4-day hearing gets underway at the Constitutional Court. A total of 28 local and international financial institutions, including Nedbank, Standard Bank and First Rand, were accused by the Commission of rigging the rand between 2007 and 2013. The watchdog says the banks colluded in a private online chat room to fix rand-dollar trades. The city of Johannesburg has dismissed claims that its latest service delivery push is only about impressing delegates at the upcoming G20 summit. The city has launched an accelerated service delivery program focusing on road repairs, lighting and cleanliness, with work underway in Sandton today.
Not just for G20, but for future use as well. You could tell that something's being done. The robots are working in the city now. They haven't worked in years. The mayor had said when he came in, he wants to start working, making sure that the city becomes what it used to be before. It's not easy now that he can maybe turn it around in a few months, but with the support that it gets from all of us, anything is possible.
The Wallabies are still ecstatic after a stunning comeback win over the Springboks in Johannesburg. Their first victory in South Africa in 14 years and their first ever at Ellis Park since 1963. Australia bounced back from 22-0 down to win 38-22. The scrum half, Tate McDermott, praising his team's belief and fight. But McDermott says the job's not done, warning it means little if they don't back it up in Cape Town this weekend. The Boks, missing stars like Sia Kolisi and Peter Steph du Toit, are expected to hit back hard. The 28-year-old son of Norway's Crown Princess Mette-Marit, Marie Borg Høiby, has been charged with raping 4 women and committing multiple acts of violence. He faces up to 10 years in prison if convicted. Høiby, who's not a royal by title, was arrested last August after being accused of assaulting a girlfriend. The alleged rapes, including incidents where the women were reportedly asleep, took place between 2018 and 2024, with one occurring after the investigation had already begun. Remember, if you want to get this again or watch any more of our news, download the EWN app.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent.